But today I'm going to unbox this Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sasrikar, and hello everyone. A lot of people have asked me, hey Shamsher, what are your hobbies? I have plenty of hobbies, but I sometimes feel like I don't give all of them appropriate time. But one of those hobbies is very dearest to me, and it was my first hobby, and it was video games. I love playing video games, and I have spent a lot of my life playing them. And my father used to hate me for playing video games because he always used to tell me, come on, you need to get out of this fantasy world. And he was right, because that fiction and that fantasy world that we see in video games is not as harsh as our reality. Our reality is pretty damn harsh. But for a specific amount of time, being a child, I wanted to play video games, and I wanted to get lost in that fantasy world, feel like a hero, feel like a savior, call it the superhero complex or whatever you may, but I always wanted to feel all those things. More about embracing that fantasy world. I was an introvert as a child. I never used to have too many friends. I think I still do not have that many friends compared to my brother or my other friends. So as a child, video games were my friend, and I spent a lot of time playing video games. I even got beat up a couple of times by my father for playing video games, and that was totally justified because I always used to run to the arcade. But I have given a reasonable amount of trouble to my family because of video games. I hope both my parents forgive me for that. On 20th April, a video game released called God of War. I spent quite a bit of money to order the God of War Collector's Edition. I'm going to unbox it in front of all of you, and I'm going to show everybody what's inside. I'm not going to act too surprised because I already know what's inside the box, but I think I'm going to act a bit of surprise just for the sake of this video. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Without wasting any further time, let's start the unboxing. So I couldn't find a pair of scissors, but I'm going to use my kitchen knife to unbox this. Let's see what's inside the box. This is the box of God of War, the collector's edition box. There's an even more expensive edition that's called the Stonehenge edition, and that's sold out throughout the US. And this is beautiful. I think I don't regret spending all that money now. This is the backside of the box, which basically tells all the contents of the box. I know this is a cooking channel, this is a food channel, but I like to, talk about some things that are dear to me, and video gaming is one of those things. This is one of the ways I cool off other than going to the gym. There was also this one time in my life where I couldn't go out of my house for a number of years. Games were the only thing that were keeping me sane. Okay, I've wasted enough time. Let's open this. I'm really excited. I think you can tell that, can you? Okay, so there's another box inside of this. This is the steel cover. Normally video games don't have steel covers, but whenever you get collector's edition of any game, they deliver the game to you in a steel cover, and I think this is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I don't even want to open this. This is so beautiful. There is even carving on it. I think this is the official logo of the God of War 4 game. I hope you can see that. If you know God of War series, it's about a character called Kratos who has previously defeated the gods, the ancient Greek gods, and now he's in this another new Norse mythology world with his son Atreus, and the whole games, it revolves around a father-son contrast. I mean, that's a very touchy subject for me. So this is a map of the world that we will be playing in the God of War game. Oh my god, this is actually a really soft and nice glow. Can you guys see this? When you get valuables like this in a collector's edition, trust me, it's worth every penny that you have paid. I am absolutely in love with this. Without even seeing it, I'm absolutely in love with this. So this is this is an envelope which has a letter. This is actually a thank you note from the creative director of God of War, Cory Barlog. And I have this little box over here. Let's see what it has. So this little box has 2 characters of the game. I'm going to show a close-up of that as well to you guys. But let's see what else is inside. So this was the thing that I was waiting for. This beautiful statue of Kratos and Atreus fighting some zombie-like monsters. I can't really come up with words to tell you how amazing and beautiful this looks. It's by a company called Gentle Giants. It's a 9-inch statue of both of the in-game characters that would be played by us. This is it. These are the contents of the game. I guess it's money well spent, and I absolutely cannot wait to play the game. I just have one thing to say to all of the people who are watching me, especially the parents. Don't stop your children from playing video games. It's a very good interactive experience for children. It's knowledge in different forms. As once one of my father's friends told him that you should be thankful that your son is into video games because kids his age are into drugs and alcohol. So yeah, video games is definitely a better hobby than drugs and alcohol. Well, I can't wait to play this game. I want to see what God of War is all about. You guys will see me soon with the recipe, of course. Until then, it's goodbye.